This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below.
Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. Now you guys all saw it coming. Here we are in the Red Bull X 2010 to try and do a lap of the Isle of Man TT circuit. Now of course I've already been round this track in both a Porsche 919 Evo and an F2004 V10 F1 car, but neither of those cars can hold a candle to this thing. The X2010 is a fictional car plucked straight from the mind of Adrian Newey, producing more than 1500 horsepower, capable of speeds of nearly 280 miles per hour, and also to add to all that goodness, it's a fan car as well, so it's fast in the straights, fast in the corners, and very fast in the slow corners. Driving this round here, I'm just hoping that my brain can keep up. Now, I'm not really quite sure what sort of time this car is going to do round here. Of course, bear in mind, the last car we took round here, the Porsche 919 Evo, managed to do it in just over 13 minutes, and this car is substantially faster. Part of me thinks that maybe a sub 10-minute lap might be possible, but that lap would have to be absolutely flawless. And as you can imagine, when you're doing 450 kilometers an hour, a small mistake becomes a very big mistake very quickly. Right, let's do it. Let's take the Red Bull X 2010 around the Isle of Man TT circuit. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. Well, here we are then, the calm before the storm, the Red Bull X 2010 at the Isle of Man circuit. Interesting combo, to say the least. It's going to be a standing start here today, just like in our other videos, so we'll wait for the minute to come around and then we'll do a hard launch into our lap. Running very low downforce, in fact the lowest downforce, just to try and make the best of the 1500 brake horsepower in this car. Lots of very flat out sections here, so top speed is very important. But anyway, count down now. We'll put the clutch in, put it in first gear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Not a bad launch, traction control assisted of course, and already 200 miles per hour, 400 kilometers an hour in less than 10 seconds from a standing start. Insane. Already up into 7th gear, very short final gearing, and now down to quarter bridge. First gear, bring it in, on the throttle now. Wait till the front end has stopped pushing and then get on the throttle. And again, back up to above 200 miles an hour, quicker than I can say it. Now we are running fairly low downforce for this car, so we have to be quite careful in some of these lower speed corners. Of course this car would still trounce absolutely anything else, but for this car, we're travelling so fast you've got to calm down a bit. Let's slow down to this section, take this hard left, there you go, nice. Now past petrol station, and now unleash that 1500 brake horsepower from behind us. Watch the speedo just keep climbing. Take us to about 456 or so before it starts struggling. We have to make the shift there. We're using pretty much IndyCar strats here. To get the most speed out of the car, we're going to go over the crest there, and now to 7th. Come on, go. Build the speed again. Damn it, in between gears here at the moment, but now I've got to focus on the road ahead. We're going so fast now that even these tiny little corners are massive challenges. It's a fast boy, this one. The important thing is just keeping the car in its operating window. Oh, that was scary through there. Just about managed to keep that in one piece though. Now coming down to, this is Balacrane, this one. Second gear, back on the throttle. Oh, almost in the wall. Now this section is quite difficult because it still looks quite samey to me. Coming through here, bit rate is going to be absolutely killed at this point. I sort of know where we're going up until about here, so I've got to start slowing down again. Careful. The section looks quite similar to the untrained eye, and my eye is still not yet fully trained, so it's about having markers. I know there's a difficult corner after that house, for example, so I slow down a bit. Oh wow, this is so tricky to try and read this road at this speed. I mean, my knowledge is okay around here, but only okay, that's about it. Tight corner to the right here, if I remember correctly. Yep, there it is. Now we can go. Mr. Shift there, I was just trying to get the sweat out of my eye. The effort of driving this thing is, even with this CSL Elite wheel, which doesn't have as much force feedback strength as the OSW, doesn't matter. Just trying to have my brain keep up with this thing is enough to make me sweat. I have a sweaty brain. Oh my, this thing is so fast. I always forget about it until I get back into it again. Oh, just putting a wheel into the bank there. Oh. No, I'm pretty sure this is a fast left, but let me slow down afterwards. Yep, there it is. Down bottom of this hill, we need to slow down a bit. There you go. Okay, now I sort of know where we are. Now we're coming up to Kurt Michael. Blink and you'll miss it, literally. That's a difficult corner because there are curbs at either side. Only took 200 miles an hour through there. It's nothing really much, you know. There's Kurt Michael. And there goes Kurt Michael. And we can be flat through here if we get the line right. Oh, there's the wall. Henlow wall. Okay, just looking as far ahead as I possibly can at this point. Waiting for the straight bit so I can shift gears. No, that was too soon. We lost a couple of Ks there. Now for the pub. Back on the throttle straight away. Surprised this thing isn't completely just sucked to the road, to be honest, but even these things have its limit, I think. Now this section is quite difficult, quite easy to run into a wall up here and lose a bit of speed, so... Oh. You have to go down the back of gear there and back of gear here. This whole section is one big roller coaster in this thing. And whereas you run out of boost in the hybrid, the 919, this thing just keeps going. No sign of it slowing down or even faltering at all in a straight line, pretty much. Okay, nice. It's another tight-ish corner here, so be careful through there. And okay, back on again. Oh, I always forget about that corner. There's our one major mistake. Damn it. I was hoping to try and get that this time, but it's so hard to gauge where you are a lot of the time going around here. You're just trying to survive for the most part. Sort of failed there a bit, but it's okay. We'll continue our lap. I want to slow this down too much. I know this is a bit tight up here, so I'm going to slow down, back on the throttle. Nice. The thing is, even if you slow down and come off the throttle, you gain the speed back so quickly that it almost doesn't matter. Slowing down is almost not an issue in this thing. Back through here. Okay. Got a left coming up, I think. Yep. Fairly fast left into Parliament Square now, which is fairly slow. Quite hard for this car because the turn circle's not great, but we got in there nicely. And back on the throttle again. Up here we have to sort of be a bit careful because the car wants to understeer big time. Just like that, touching the curb and almost a wall there on the left. Now for the hairpin. The hairpin's very tricky in this car because the turning circle's pretty bad. So we'll have to take a nice early entrance. Clutch, go, 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 come on. And now up here, tight couple of corners, so we've got to be careful up here as well. That one not so bad, this one a lot worse. There you go, nice, through. Soften the throttle through here, and now we can see where we're going, so we can get back on the throttle nice and quickly. Coming up to the gooseneck. Brakes in this thing are just absolutely sublime. Even that corner's slow in any car, no matter how fast you are, doesn't matter. I'm not even going to look at the time at the moment, I'm just focusing on what's ahead of me. Bit tricky for this first part of the mountain. You think you can open it up, but you sort of can't. A couple of corners that are looking just to put you off. This one, for example, you want to go down and bring it back in. Oh, car nearly went off to the side anyway. The camber of the road, devilish through there. Going back up through the gears, 6th gear. You might catch 7th. No, we'll probably leave it in 6th. No, we'll go 7th now. See, we lose a couple of Ks going to 7th gear, but we're right in between gears there for top speed. I just wish I could amend them a little bit more. Slow it right down. Get the car turned in first, then get back on the power. This thing does not like adjusting its line once you've committed to one. Well, this section, I am not the fastest through, so I'm going to be a little bit quieter through here probably. Just try and concentrate. Yep, okay, it's off. Very easy to go off to the left there. I've done that so many times in my practice runs. In fact, you can see skip marks in the road where I've done it before. Now the bungalow. The acceleration in the first couple of gears is absolutely insane. So when we reach 10 minutes on the steering wheel there, we'll be at 9 minutes track time. Oh, a little bit wide there, going into the rare Rally X2010. How about you guys? I thought this thing might be a very good rally car. Hard section through here, lots of very blind corners, and of course you don't have much precedent to drive this car with around here. You have to sort of drive with feel and reactions a lot of the time, and my reactions are pretty poor, so this corner here is much slower than you think it is. There you go, nice. Didn't die. Always go off there. I don't think we're going to quite make under 10 minutes, but it's not going to be too far off it. Easy, go. See how it just picks up and goes. Absolute weapon. Couple of times to turn in there just to make sure the car actually wanted to do it. It'll be 20 seconds time. We're going to pass the 10-minute mark, so we aren't going to quite do it, I don't think, but again, it's not going to be far off. Flat through here. Oh, touch the wall. Slow it right down. Ignore the wall touch. Very bumpy through there, so we have to get off the throttle or we get fired into oblivion. That's happened to me a couple of times. There goes the 10-minute mark. Not quite 10 minutes then. Let's get this right for a change. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. That's how. You can't get around there otherwise. No! God damn it! Come on, go! Go, go! Well, in my tradition of getting that wrong and then hitting the wall afterwards, there you go. Come on! I'm not restarting now. Can we do it underneath 10.5 minutes? Come on! Speed! Under 10.5 minutes, even with the mistake at the end. And to be honest, the mistake at the end is part of the lap now, so there's no point even going back. I've done it in every lap time so far. It's so hard to get round there, especially in a car with a turning circle like this. But there you go, guys. The Red Bull X2010 just lapped the Isle of Man TT circuit in 10 minutes 29, 3.84. I know it says 11 up there, but we're subtracting a minute for the minute we waited at the start line. I am sweaty now. Guys, feel free. If anyone can go around here in less than 10 minutes in this car, you have my superior respect, because doing this, commentating, I am now absolutely exhausted. I really am. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and maybe subscribe to be notified of future videos. And of course, if you've done that already and you want to make sure you don't miss anything, hit the little notification bell button, because that way, whenever I make a new video, whenever I stream, you get a notification, so there's no chance of you missing any juicy content. Thank you so much for all the support recently. We're getting pretty close to 100,000 subscribers now, which I never thought I'd ever say, but here I am saying it. So thank you all. Take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time. Oh.